It wasn't just a car, it was a shockwave. In 1968, the world was buzzing with change. Chevrolet unleashed a predator on the streets. A car that looked like it was doing 100 miles an hour, just sitting still. This wasn't an evolution, it was a revolution wrapped in fiberglass. This is the story of the 1968 Corvette C3, the car born from a shark. The legend starts with a fish story. GM's design wizard Bill Mitchell was an avid deep-sea fisherman. He caught a Mako shark and mounted it in his office. He told his team, "I want a car that looks like that." The result was the breathtaking 1965 Mako Shark 2 concept car. It was pure science fiction, a fantasy on wheels. The public went nuts, but nobody believed GM had the guts to build it. They were wrong. The 1968 production Corvette was shockingly faithful to that concept. Penned by the great Larry Shinoda, its Coke bottle shape was unlike anything else. Fenders swelled over the wheels like muscles. Pop-up headlights gave it a clean, futuristic nose. The removable T-top roof panels offered the best of both worlds. Coupe security with open-air freedom. But was this sculpture just a pretty face? Not a chance. Under that long, dramatic hood, you could get an arsenal of V8 power. The base engine was a stout 327 small block, good for 300 horsepower. But the real fireworks started when you checked the box for the 427 big block. The top dog for the street was the legendary L71, a 427 with a wild tri-power setup. Officially, Chevy rated it at 435 horsepower. But everyone knew that was sandbagging. It was pushing closer to 500. With 460 pound-feet of torque, an L71 could rip from 0-60 in 5.3 seconds and storm the quarter-mile in the low 13s. This thing blew the doors off its rivals, including the mighty Shelby GT500. Unlike many muscle cars clueless in the corners, the Corvette was a true sports car. It had brilliant four-wheel independent suspension, a feature that was pure exotica in 1968. While rivals used solid rear axles, the C3 could carve up a back road with confidence. Standard four-wheel disc brakes meant it stopped well. Sure, it was a handful. The steering was heavy, the ride was firm, but the feeling was pure mechanical bliss. The view from the cockpit was like a fighter jet, deep-set gauges and that endless hood stretching out towards the horizon. Being the first year, the 1968 had quirks. Build quality could be hit or miss. The headlights sometimes developed a lazy eye. But none of that mattered once you fired it up. The sound of a big block C3 is a national treasure. A thunderous, ground-shaking roar. It announced its arrival from a block away. It was the sound of American ambition. For those who wanted to take that ambition to the track, Chevrolet had a secret weapon, the L88 engine. It was a barely street-legal racing engine. Chevy hilariously underrated at 430 horsepower. They wanted to discourage street use. The real number was closer to 560 horsepower. L88 Corvettes were born to dominate, and they did. They conquered tracks like Daytona and Sebring, a testament to Zora Arkus Duntov. The 1968 C3 Corvette was a cultural icon. It was a dream machine on bedroom posters. From a shark-inspired fantasy to a legend on the street and track, it was a statement, an American icon forged in fiberglass and fury. Share and follow extreme cars.